Hi, I guess it is high time for me to complete this vlog once and for all since I guess I am ready to reminisce back the memories we've had during our NMYLC 2023 journey with the HK delegation. And as a long standing tradition held by Holy Child's Academy, we begin our travel by praying the Holy Rosary. Excitement is within my student, and as we near Ozame City, I cannot help but smile at the thought that this is our first ever travel together as a unit here at Holy Child's Academy. Curiosity truly piqued my students' excitement, and as we approached Ozame City, they were asking me a lot of random questions about Ozames and, of course, about LaSalle University. Their excitement and enthusiasm was truly contagious. We arrived at Ozame City around 7 a.m. and the students haven't taken their breakfast just yet, so we decided to get breakfast at a local fast food chain, McDonald's. We were a tad bit amazed about the breakfast offerings that this local Ozames McDonald's is currently offering because it's not really something that we have in Bagadian City, so we had to take advantage of it.
Okay na.
Because we arrived earlier than anticipated, we decided to take our time to visit the Kota Fort and to pray to the Blessed Virgin Mary for the successful and the safety travel that we have had, and we also prayed for a successful 2-day seminar here in Ozame City. When I was previously a university student here at Ozame City, I really hold a lot of memory here at Kota Fort. This particular fort and prayer place has become my solace whenever I am upset, whenever I am sad, or whenever I am alone and confused. I often go here to pray and to meditate. And it was such a wonderful feeling for me to be able to share that experience to my students. We have finally arrived at LaSalle University, and as part of our itinerary, we are currently having a campus tour around the campus before we check in on our accommodation. Going around the campus with my HK students really brought me back, partly because it was a few years ago wherein I was walking the halls as a student, and now I am carrying with me the responsibility of having 11 kids and in this entirely new city for them and this entirely new province away from ours. It was a very nerve-wracking experience, but at the same time, it was such a wonderful experience for me to be able to show them where I was previously and where I was previously studying as a student just like them. Editing this video now and looking back at the footages really resonates with me in a lot of ways because currently I am now working at LaSalle University and seeing my kids with me as we go through NMYLC together. It is a surreal experience because who would thought, on my end, why would I even thought about, working at LaSalle University, but here I am, October 2023, currently working. at LaSalle. So it really comes full circle, I guess. This is the LaSalle University dormitory in which we are currently visiting. And I wanted my kids to be able to see the dorm and how conducive it is for living and studying. This is the LaSalle University Study Center, and this is also currently where I am living at the moment. We are approaching the SJ building, which currently houses the senior high classes as well as the college classes during our on-site schedules. In this video, we are on the Psych Lab and we are currently still on our tour. And it so happened that Miss Yana, the USG president of that time, was there, and they were really starstruck. My students were really starstruck about her beauty and her wits, and of course how well she carried the whole event. And as we walk the St. Benilde building, I cannot help but remember pieces of my memory when I was still a student here at LaSalle University. We are checking in at our accommodation and we are billeted separately, both boys and girls. So I am together with my male students and the girls are together as well. It was around 1 p.m. by this time and we have just changed into our uniforms for the opening ceremony to be held at Bethany Gardens, and we have decided to go have a late lunch and at the same time to explore some of Ozami City before the shuttle comes to get us and bring us to Bethany Gardens. Our matching Subanen bags are given or is given by NMYLC as part of our delegate kit, and I cannot help but really admire how sustainable it is, given that they have also supported the Subanen community, which I am actually a part of. It truly warms my heart. At this moment, my students are just talking about future college plans. Currently, in this video, they were still grade 11 students, and right now, they are currently grade 12 students. And I am very excited for what's to come for them. It wouldn't be Ozami City without the countless walkathons. And I have to instill in my students' minds that whenever you are in Ozamis and whenever you are in a new place, it's much better to walk so that you can really take a grasp of the entire place and be able to really experience this new place that you're currently in. Jessel, the Lasallian student leader assigned to assist and to accompany us, met us halfway as we prepared to go to Bethany Gardens. And I cannot help but be in awe with Jessel's hospitality and excellence as far as leadership is concerned, because it has come to a point wherein my students were actually telling her or addressing her as ate when in fact Jessel is much younger than them. Jessel during this time was only a grade 10 student and most of my students are senior high school students, so it was really a true testament of how excellent of a student leader and how responsible of a person Jessel really is. And we are eternally grateful that she was one of the student leaders or the Lasallian student leaders assigned to us. My students are really amazed at the toy car selections that Gaisano Ozamis has, because in comparison to ours in Pagadian City, ours is just lacking. And so they decided to pick out on toy cars and give some to their friends, to their special someone, and of course to themselves.
Hindi na sir, busog ang baby ani.
Pantay ang ipundan.
Hindi na yun siya mukuan.
Minute kay mga dress sa baby no. Oy, cute man
We are now awaiting for our van to take us to Bethany Gardens.
Yellow.
Because yes, you will receive your award. You can approach our LaSalle University Student Activity Center.
Less sense, more knowledge, but less judgment. More experts.
Right after our dinner and opening ceremony, we decided to stroll around Ozamis City to go to convenience stores and as well as to get some fresh air, and to experience the city at night.
Get Norjan.
This, sir.
That one. Sige, you go get. Lower. You get it.
Ay, kini na lang ito ang flavor.
Shout out to Clark, Dominic, and Barry for accompanying me and my students as we stroll around Ozame City at night. Thank you so much for showing us around, local places in Ozames as well as, of course, the Ozame City Boulevard. Whenever me and my kids walk around, especially outside, I tend to go at the back, or I tend to stand at the back so that I would be able to count them at times. So I need to count 11 at all times, and I usually count them every chance I get. And by every chance, I mean as much as I think about it, I really try my best to count them down so that I would know that I am not missing any student. So because I held so much responsibility for them, given that I am the only adult in this particular travel, and their parents entrusted me with them, all 11 of them. It's day 2, and unfortunately I will not be able to go into the morning session because I have an interview for Chulalongkorn University.
Bye everyone! Amping mo!
See you later, sir.
Chat-chat lang ha, unsa manggali.
Right after I went to see the students off, or my students off, I immediately had to prepare for my interview for Chulalongkorn University for my graduate studies, and to say it was successful but not what I expected. And right after the interview, I immediately got ready and went to LaSalle University to catch up on the morning sessions. Here are my students right after their morning session, and I cannot help but feel relieved because every one of them is well and happy, and at the same time, they have all been taken care of very well by the LaSallian student leaders, and of course LaSalle University for NMYLC. Right after our lunch, we went back to our accommodation to pack up, and at the same time to prepare for our tribute video for the teachers who are leaving Holy Child's Academy. And unfortunately, that is not including me because I am also included in the video. So here is us checking out on our accommodation, and we had the whole afternoon to continue with the sessions. And here we have Chief Justice Sereno, or former Chief Justice Sereno, to give us her talk. Right after the awarding, we decided to go for dinner, and then the rest was history. This was certainly one of the best memories that I will hold dear close with me, and as I go through with my life outside Holy Child's Academy, I will always remember my 11 students who were with me during this short amount of time, and how they were able to really bond with me as their teacher, and at the same time as kind of like their older brother. This was certainly the best way for me to cap off my time at Holy Child's Academy. I have taught at the school for 3 years, and it was this culminating activity, NMYLC 2023, with my 11 students that really was the icing on the cake. And I would not take it any other way. And right now, as I am currently living in Ozames, I cannot help but reminisce the small memories and the small moments I have shared with my 11 kids. To Althea, Norjan, Kesha, Adrian, Kissel, Krizia, Garry, Mico, Remeel, Audrey, and Ace, please remember that you will always have Sir Brian ready and rooting for you every step of the way, and every journey that you are about to take as young student leaders. And always remember that you will always have Sir Brian behind your back, ready to guide you towards where life will take you next. I miss you all, and I hope that we get to see each other soon and get to visit Ozamis again, maybe.